Did you know there is a forgotten moment in ancient tradition that takes place after the rebellion in heaven? A moment almost no one talks about? While the fallen angels were being cast out in storms of fire and judgment, one angel did not celebrate, did not lift his voice in victory. His name was Uriel, the angel of light, the one whose very presence brought clarity where others saw confusion. They say Uriel watched his brothers fall like burning stars across the heavens, and something broke inside him. Not rebellion, not fear, but sorrow. A sorrow so deep it drove him to do something no other loyal angel dared to do. He stepped forward toward the throne of God and fell to his knees. What happened next is a mystery lost to most of the world, until now. Heaven was quiet after the Great Rebellion. Too quiet. The smoke of celestial war still drifted like shadows across eternity. The loyal angels stood in rows, shaken by what they had witnessed, friends, brothers, now torn away forever. And in the middle of that silence, Uriel felt a weight no victory could erase. He had fought with loyalty, yet he couldn't forget the faces of the ones who fell. Some had laughed with him, some had trained beside him. Now they were gone. And as heaven began to rebuild its harmony, Uriel's heart refused to rest. He knew judgment had been righteous, but still grief gnawed at him like a fading echo that refused to die. Then came the moment that would be whispered through ancient stories. While the heavenly host waited for God's final decree, Uriel stepped out of the line of angels, a single figure against the vast light of the throne. No angel spoke. Some feared he was about to question God's justice. Others feared heaven was about to lose another brother. But Uriel did not lift his sword or his voice. He lowered his wings, bowed his head to the ground, and trembled as he whispered the plea no one expected: mercy, not for himself, but for the ones who had fallen. Father, Uriel said softly, many followed pride, but some followed confusion. Some were deceived, not defiant. If there is room in your heart, spare the ones who did not truly understand. His words echoed through the courts of heaven. Angels held their breath. Never had a loyal angel beg for rebels. But Uriel wasn't defending their rebellion. He was appealing to God's nature, to his mercy, to the heart that created every angel in love. And as Uriel wept for his brothers, heaven did not tremble with anger, but with compassion. Then from the throne came a voice deeper than eternity itself. Uriel, God said, my mercy has never been withheld, but mercy does not erase consequence. They chose another path, and that path leads away from my light. God did not condemn Uriel for speaking. He honored him, but he also revealed the truth. Forgiveness was possible. Redemption, never. The fallen angels had sealed their fate by their own will, and heaven could not force them back. Uriel bowed again, accepting God's judgment with humble sorrow. When Uriel rose, something had changed. Not in his loyalty, that had never wavered, but in his purpose. He became a guardian of mankind, carrying the memory of what rebellion cost. His light grew brighter, but behind that brilliance lived a deep, eternal sadness. The sadness of knowing how far brothers can fall when pride blinds the heart. And from that day, Uriel walked through heaven with heavy wings, yet a determined spirit. If the fallen could not return, then he would ensure humanity never followed the same path. Thus, Uriel's story became a quiet warning hidden in ancient texts. Even heaven mourns those who fall, and even the greatest angels can break under the weight of loss. But the tale also reminds us of something deeper, that God's justice is perfect and his mercy is vast, but he will never force a heart to choose the light. And so Uriel watches humanity with hope and trembling, urging us to avoid the pride that shattered heaven once before. Because the same war that began in eternity still whispers in the hearts of mankind today.